SoulXpressions is a collaboration of art forms. You have myself, Elliot Axiom, who is a performance artist. You have DJ Damu, who is not, we repeat, he is not a radio DJ. You'll understand when you read his sign. But he is our spiritual drummer who believes there's more to DJing a party than playing records. You have Tanita Few, who she actually works at Peace College, and she is our events coordinator. You have Kyla Knox, who is our event planner, and those are the original members of the SoulXpressions Board of Directors. But also coming in as Kyla goes off to Kuwait to defend our country is Crystal Gilmore, who is the founder and CEO of Love Our Community. SoulXpressions, we're a collaboration, but we go out into the community. We just did a dinner for Passage Transition Homes. I just did workshops at Mount Tabor High School, have done workshops here at Hillside as well as Brockington. We're in the community. That's one of our big things. And our family, who comes around us, those who are also like-minded, Rita Jackson, photography, Michelle Russell, Geneva's Kitchen. It's a tight-knit group. And our purpose is healing through art, but also just kind of bringing into our collaborative, as well as pushing out into the community, just positive energy, and like everybody else, we're trying to save the world, one poem at a time.
From the moment that I met her, I pursued her. I actually chased her. Motivated by her very essence, I wanted to embrace her. I had to have her. So in that same moment, I stretched forth my hand and I tried to grab her. She laughed, stepped to the side and said, "You're too slow, Joe, I got to go." So I missed. But not to be dismissed, I blew her a kiss and I told her, "I'll see you again." And the power of my spoken word was proven because there she was, sitting, capturing my attention with her demand to be treated as royalty. Now I don't consider myself the king of kings, so who's she supposed to be?
Let's go.
But I couldn't deny that one of her close to me was driving me in her direction. I was literally moving in her direction. And it wasn't physical. She had a spirit emanating from her in a way that didn't play, and for me that wasn't typical. So I had to have her. So in that same moment, I stretched forth my hand and I tried to grab her. She laughed, stepped to the side and said, "You're too slow, Joe, I got to go."
I see so-called Christians. And holier-than thou has become a prerequisite for congregations majoring in religious studies but minoring in faith, and casting the first stone has somehow become as common as tossing horseshoes at church picnics. And like heroin, evangelists take the Lord's name in vain, speaking with split tongues. Understand, the devil goes to church. Even if you refuse to believe it, he's watching. He sees judgment pass like collection plates. Pennies, nickels, and dimes, but a quarter of the church went up for $1 because all they had is 5, but they can give you 10 reasons why they need 20s, and they spend $50 a week on Newport 100s. He's watching. He sees tithing with malcontent, and only 10% of hearts and minds are willing, donating to building funds, but for some reasons the funds never build to actually start building. He sees sin, proudly worn like a scarlet letter, and the praising of false prophets in search of profit. His patrons pay for the promise of answered prayers. And churches collect members like Twitter, who think they're following the word, but the Bible is misquoted and misused to strike fear instead of shedding light in the sermon, shade the servants instead of leading sheep. And I'm wondering, when worshiping wardrobe became a way to walk in God's way, why can't we come as we are and lift up his name and thank him for the blessings that he's bestowed? It's because for some reason,
we are so much more. So much more than the naked eye can see. An evident depiction of beauty, of praise by the Most High. We are powerful soldiers, born to birth a nation, immaculately designed descendants of Eve, who were born to carry the weight of the world on our shoulders. Again, I say, we are powerful soldiers, gifted vessels, and we shall not be moved. We are movers and shakers, destined for greatness. With each sway of the hip, our symmetry is simply beautiful.
Everyone to just give a quick hand clap. I want to wish Brother Tim Jackson and my sister, Miss Tanita Few, a happy birthday.
Because Tanita was on a cruise for her birthday, she ain't got. We love her.
And I'm not going to be long-winded.
You are important to me. I need you to survive. You are important to me. I need you to survive.
On behalf of SoulXpressions, the Pretty and Pink Foundation, Geneva's Kitchen, Love Our Community, E&J, China Doll, Tim Jackson, all the poets before you. I just want to tell you that I love you all. Take that love with you. And please don't let nobody tell you that you're less than. Because you are greater than. Stay blessed.
Amen.
My name is Bernadette Pickles. I am with Pretty and Pink Foundation, a not-for-profit organization that represents those who have been diagnosed with breast cancer. Our tagline is called "When Breast Cancer is Present and Insurance is Not." This started about 2004 by a local breast surgeon, Dr. Lisa Tolnich, who had a compassion and understanding and awareness of something that needed to be done for the sake of not only service for what she does as a doctor, but a service that needed to be done to maintain life, especially when those who have been diagnosed and they had no resources available to them. We started with the dream to connect with one person. And then we realized the empowerment of what we were doing and saving a person's life. We realized there was more than one. There was two. Then the two became more. And we said, when do we stop? Whose life is more important than the others? We didn't think it was possible. We didn't think the numbers were as intense as they were. But we realized moment by moment, day by day, more have been put in a precarious situation. And that is not only being diagnosed with cancer itself, but put in a terrible situation to make that decision, well, where do I go if I can't afford the treatment? Where do I go? What are my resources? So without pondering about to fix a problem that's already there, to question a situation that it doesn't have a black and white answer. We decided, instead of complaining about it, let's do something about it. So we got together, the group, an oncology world, compassionate hearts, and we said, what needs to be done? How can we simplify this? How can we maintain their integrity? How can we give them hope again? How can we maintain their life? It's simple. Provide.